If cocaine was right here and I took it, is it the person who dropped it there or my fault if I took it?
I think the question of fault
Wrong.
is a wrong
My
one.
fault. It's my fault if I take it.
But then
See,
what
I
are you gonna
believe
do? Take it.
I believe that people are responsible for their own decisions, not society.
Exactly, but black communities have been redlined for centuries. So families and black
Wait, so
men
black people are too stupid to know otherwise,
have
not
been
take drugs? Is
redlined.
that your argument? No, that's your argument.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nanifia Scarlett. Today we are back again with another video from Charlie Kirk. So today Charlie Kirk teaches a liberal student a lesson on accountability. So guys, without further ado, let's get started.
Is it the person who dropped it there or my fault if I took it?
I think the question of fault
Wrong.
is a wrong
My
one.
fault. It's my fault if I take it.
But then
See,
what
I
are you gonna
believe
do? Take it.
I believe that people are responsible for their own decisions, not society.
Exactly, but black communities have been redlined for centuries. So families and
Wait,
black
so
men
black people are too stupid to know otherwise,
have
not
been
take drugs? Is
redlined.
that your argument? No, that's your argument.
No,
No, your argument is that black people are too stupid, and like drugs come, they must use them.
Exactly, they've been redlined to communities, and then
That's
the
your
drugs are
argument.
being brought into
No,
these communities.
I
They're being
believe.
overexposed to it,
So,
and thus they're more
first of
likely
all,
to take it.
so to your
Same
point-
with white people. You know, so many white people at Berkeley do cocaine too, right?
So your point,
How are
we
they
don't have
different?
enough people in prison, okay? So
They don't have enough?
we under-incarcerate rapists, under-incarcerate sexual
That's what I
offenders.
say.
Average rapist gets 3.5 years in prison. 3.5 years. Rapists should get prison to life and castration. We under-imprison people. We probably over-imprison people for some drug possession crimes. You and I could find agreement on that.
Okay.
Not drug dealing.
And those crimes happen to fall along racial lines. So
No, they don't. No, they don't. So blacks
But the
commit more crimes than
FBI
white
has
people.
statistics behind both.
So
I'm Hispanic too. As well.
Look, blacks commit more crimes than white people. We don't have to say it out loud. It's just the way it works.
No.
Black,
So then my question is why?
blacks kill. Why? Because they don't have fathers in the home.
And then
So-
how does that happen? We can't just stop asking why.
Right, exactly. The question. So that's a good question. First of all, it's culture. No one wants to say it.
How does culture arise?
Yeah,
How does it-
We can't divorce the
So
laws that we're living in from how we
we
behave.
inserted ourselves. The federal government in the 1960s, Lyndon Baines Johnson Great Society Act, inserted themselves in the black community primarily, tore down the homes, put up vertical housing units like Caprini Green and others, and then we brought in massive government programs where black women married the government and separated from black men, creating this chasm where we subsidize single motherhood. Black women and women in general America lose money if they get married, and that's not right. So we subsidize single motherhood. 75% of black babies in America do not have a stable father in the home. 75%. Every statistic will show if you bring fathers back in the home, crime goes down,
Wow.
depression goes down.
Where's that statistic?
Fatherhood.org, look it up. It's publicly funded. California's government
is that
funds it.
statistic based on marriage? On
It's-
marriage rates?
Well, it depends on whether there's a stable father in the home, right? So how they tabulate it, I'm not really sure, but you go to fatherhood.org. It's publicly funded by the federal government, by state governments. It's like the most nonpartisan. Yeah, just look it up.
I have-
Fatherhood.org.
Wow. I mean, I always argue with Charlie whenever he says this, but I think today he really made it clear and he really explained it. I mean, to the increment or the probability of crime increasement within the black community is as a result of broken homes, and he always say because there is no stability of parents, like especially father in the house, to put things in place, and that part is a major cause of crime rates, like excessive crime rates when it comes to the black community. And I think some way he's right, because when there is stability in home, they always say charity begins at home. Yeah. And when he said that way, I really agree with him, because when there is stability in the house, obviously there is some kind of discipline, and there is kind of focus within the children, and they extend it to the community, because whatever you are learning in the house, the likelihood of you extending to the community, the society you live in, is 80% high. And when it comes to the black community, this broken home, I always say, where does Charlie get his statistics from? And he keep on saying that most of his arguments, his debates, he keep on saying that. So that means he has his own facts, or he has his own source where he gets that statistics from. And yeah, it's true. In some way, it's true. to have a stable, to have a discipline, or to have a focused family, I think it really begins with how the home is, how you treat your home. Because they always say whenever parents, mother, father comes together and take care of children, the probability of them turning out good, turning out to be disciplined, turning out to be focused is very high. Because mother is there to pamper, tender, to shower the child with love. Father is there to, discipline, put the children in place, put the children in line, and it goes both ways. So this one does the part of his work, this also does the part of his work. Together everything becomes cool. And when a single parent takes care of children, take care of a child, like maybe a mom take care of the child, maybe he or she will lack certain things. Maybe she will lack love, or maybe he or she will lack discipline. And when a father by itself take care of a children, we all know how it turns out. If the child doesn't turn out to be a spoiled brat, it turns out to be over stress and over violence, and so I think this should be a lesson to us, not looking in how he's saying, but it should be a lesson to us that even if mom, dad is not together or is being separated, at least father or mother, we should learn to play a vital role in our children's life, because it's really important. We take this for granted, but I think it's really important because it really plays a vital role in the children's life, and I think I agree with Charlie here. And he says something, individuals should learn how to take responsibility for his own action, not the society. His first argument, he was like, maybe someone puts cocaine here, or someone puts something bad here, and I go for it and I start using it. The person is not supposed to be blamed, even though much of the blame goes to the person. We should learn how to take responsibility of our own action. The fact that cocaine or drugs is overexposed in black society does not give us the right, or it has not, necessarily means we should abuse it or we should use it, and the way crime is overexposed in black community does not mean we should indulge in it or we should get ourselves involved in it. So I think here Charlie is right. We should take responsibility of our own action, so that we don't blame the society, we don't blame the government, and we don't blame people. He said 6% of black men make up United States, or make up the United States. And when it comes to crime rate, 6% of crime rates are from the blacks, are from black men. And that means the probability or the rate at which crime has been overruled in the black community is very high. And he's saying it's as a result of their broken homes and father not being part of the life of the children that is causing that crime rate. And if that is really true, if that statistic is very true, I think we should put our legs down and try to prove Charlie wrong and try to do the right thing. Because, the likelihood of black man going to prison is high. And if this statistics is true, then I think we are giving them more reason for us to go to prison, And one of his video, he made a statement. He said something about divorce among blacks, or this broken home among blacks is high because even the women knows, even if they break up or they divorce their husbands, government is responsible of their children. Government is going to help them on child support, child welfare, social welfare. So we take that advantage, and that makes that broken home and divorce high in blacks. So I think even though there is separation between wife and husband, I think fathers should play the vital role to play a role in the children's life, so that at least it will help shape the life of children, so that they can extend their discipline and their focusedness to the society, so that it can build a society, so we can prove Charlie wrong for once. Yeah. So let me know what you think about this video. You think Charlie is right? You think the statistics he is putting up here is right? Let me know in the comment section. And if you want me to check more of this video too, don't forget to leave it down there. And if you are new to my channel, welcome, and don't forget to click on the subscription button for more notifications. Thanks for watching.